place? Where's it? Hey, the door. Help! Disappeared. Where's this leading me to? How is this possible? Wait, it can't be. What? How? What is this place? Lefty? Mr. Hippo? Happy Frog? Ned Bear? It's me. Me and me. This is where he's been taking them. All of us. Big Patch. Old Chip. There's so many. One time Freddy. Chica. Foxy. Bonnie and Chica. Security puppet. This place. This is where he's been holding them hostage. All of us. Wait. Isn't that like... It's the AI that was at the pizzeria, but there's only one of them. What is this? Some sort of console. Maybe the platforms they're on is making them stay offline or asleep. Oh, so many buttons. Which one do I even press? Just gonna pick this button. What? Where am I? Hey, Brian? What are you... Wait. There's another Brian. And another Brian. Why is there so many Brians? You don't seem the same like you were before. Have we met? Well, I know we've met. I mean, I'm confused. What's going on? The last thing I was ever... Wait a minute. You're not my Brian, are you? I don't think so. Wait, what are you doing? Seeing if something else happens if I press this button. I don't think anything happened.
Hello?
Lefty? Oh my god.
What?
Lefty?
Where? Brian? Steve? Oh, where are we? Where's this?
I don't know. We were in the stage room, and then the other animatronics turned against me, and then I was able to find this place in his dressing room on the sound stage that we were at. Wait, I'm so confused. What is going on?
This must be where he...
Lefty, are you the Lefty that was taken away? Are you the one that knew about what was going on?
Yeah. That's me.
Are you telling me this is the Lefty that... Wait, Lefty. It's me.
I know you, Steve.
Okay.
I remember you.
What if I press all these buttons?
You sure that's a good idea?
I'm pressing this button, this button, this button.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it'll awaken some of you guys.
Oh, my stars.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Where am I? Oh, God.
Oh my god.
What in the world is going on? Why is there so many of me?
Where are we?
What
tended to be
is
the one that
going
he didn't like their performance of the most. So.
You think my
wow.
brain
I
is
remember
good,
being snapped.
right?
Oh, great. What's happening?
Happy Frog, you okay?
Listen.
Why is there so many of us? I think I'm seeing
Oh dear. Sweet.
triple?
I'm seeing triple Brian's. I think I'm a little confused.
Wait,
Okay.
We're all drunk.
Brian. No,
Wait a minute.
I'm Brian. No, I'm Brian. I think we've come to the conclusion that we're
ladies,
all Brians.
You're all very pretty. Let's just be civil.
Let's not start fighting.
Last thing I remember, You don't remember because he snapped you back over here, didn't he? It's because we figured it out. The same thing almost happened to me.
A little confused.
So, what are we gonna do? Wait a minute. I remember the last time I was in his throne room and I told him I didn't respect him anymore and I was trying to leave and then he snapped me away.
Is that what happened?
Are we talking about that, like, weird guy that we're supposed to always ignore?
It's
The one
my
with the
Brian.
giant floating head, or
My
I always
Brian is the
assumed the
one
worst.
responsible for all of this.
Because you never came back, Steve.
I know.
You have one weird Brian, Mr. Brian Matronic.
Can't believe he kidnapped all of us from our own universes. Every single one of us.
I was doing fine, and then all
Yeah, a
this
lot
happened.
of us too.
I was just
Yeah.
enjoying my time, and then poof.
I was eating
I
butter
was
1
reading.
minute, and then,
I say
You were
we
just
kill
playing
him.
games.
Whoa!
Whoa, that's a little
Whoa.
intense.
Okay.
All
Maybe
right,
not that
all right.
far.
I think
A
that's what
little-
got us
Maybe
all of
that's a
us
little
over
bit
here
too extreme.
How about we
in the
come up
first
with
place.
Oh, with a
easier and much
non-violent.
more
I-
We
I'm
do
sure
it in
we'll
a humane
home.
way.
Two
Mm.
people talking.
We knock him out!
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
No, we
Turn
can't
it
do
in with
that.
song.
We
Do
need
you
to be
know
a
any
little
other way
merciful.
to go home? Wait, Steve, you're the one that came here, right? I mean, yeah, I came through a portal, but I don't know how to get back. Is what I was trying to figure out, but I just don't know. And we know who's the only one who's able to bring us back home to our respective universes. But you're not saying you want to, like, go and confront him or anything, because we're probably not. Yeah, no, I don't agree. Okay, this is gonna be a little confusing. Okay, you're gonna be Brian 2 and you're gonna be Brian 3 because I can't function. Okay, Brian 2, you don't want to confront Brian? Obviously not. Well, okay, Brian 3, you talk. State your name so I'm just not confused. Okay. Well, I'm Brian 3 and I say we confront him so we can go home. Maybe if we talk to him,
Yeah.
If
talking
we're
to him
dealing
is
with
not
some
going to do
kind of-
anything.
Mhm.
Look what he's done to you all.
My
That was
pistol
me.
points again.
He's
Killing
past
is
the
not
point
the
of-
right option either.
Well, he's past the point of reasoning. Do you see this?
But how are we gonna get home?
There's a way we
This
can
is
sort this out
so
without
screwed up.
violence.
I
stuck
agree
here
with Brian
forever.
Freeway. We just need to construct a really convincing argument. Maybe we can write a song to appease him.
That's
Right,
probably
I don't know.
not the best
That's the problem.
idea.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, Happy Frog, but someone who does this is well beyond the point of reasoning.
They're really adamant on being a perfect world, and I'm gonna be honest, this ain't perfect.
If anything, this is just
They
plain
have-
creepy, and
This is cruel.
it's
There's
making
nothing
me
perfect
hard
about
to-
kidnapping people.
Exactly.
Point proven.
Why
I
would you
mean,
just
look at all of this.
kidnap us? It's not fair.
It's not right.
None of this was fair. That I agree with. But what choice do we have?
It's not like we had a choice in the matter
We
to
can
be
beat
here in
him
the
up.
beginning.
Yeah, seems like we never had a choice.
Mhm. We were minding our business and we got taken. I don't.
And when
Couldn't
we're
even
out of
talk
line,
back.
poof.
I mean, this
Mhm.
is twisted behavior. Like, look at all of these guys.
I don't know if
Highly.
any of you were there when this first started, but I was, and he got rid of our first Bonnie.
Yeah, that was
for
me.
Saying, yeah.
So so you came, so you remember that day.
Of course. I
Uh,
do.
And you were there when me and Mr. Hippo got snapped.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Yeah, I remember that. You.
Wait, Brian 3 talking? That was me. I was that Brian that was there.
Yeah, I
Huh.
got betrayed by. I mean, I guess you
Obviously,
guys
this
can
is just a
recollect
little confusing, and things happen, but we can't focus on that. We need to focus on going home. Well, how Brian 2 talking? How about we ask this animatronic Showtime? What is it? Showtime Steve? It's Showtime Steve. Yeah, whatever. This is your
Showtime?
Brian's fault. Maybe you should deal with it. But
Just because it's his Brian doesn't mean that it's his burden.
So it's
All
not
of us
a
are
lot of
part of this
pressure
now.
to put onto just
Yeah.
one person.
Because it's not
I'm
like
a little scared
I
of Showtime
heavily
Steve.
doubt that this little guy is the sole reason that their Brian turned into a giant purple flame monster and constructed a whole pocket dimension to recreate some kind of fantasy that he's never going to have.
okay, Brian 2 talking again. Yeah, I disagree. We were living fine in our pizzeria. We've never had anything like this catastrophe. What's going on in your world that's making him be like this, huh? What did you
Actually,
do?
that's a good
What's
reason.
going on?
Honestly,
I don't
there
think
must be a
he-
lot.
Brian, too, just because he's from the world doesn't mean he's solely responsible for it or anything like that. It seems like he doesn't even know what's going on. Not fully, at least. Step back a bit.
I
but
feel like
then
maybe instead of
again-
pointing fingers, we should be making a team decision.
Yeah, I
Figuring
agree.
something out as, I don't know, a team.
Brian 3 talking. Maybe if we just, stop arguing, maybe we can find a solution to get out of here. Because I would like to go back to my animatronics.
Agreed.
Yeah, arguing isn't getting us anywhere.
I want to go home.
I don't know if we can trust this Steve. Last time I saw him, he was putting us for a bunch of tests.
Brian 2 here talking. I agree.
Lefty
not
talking.
getting-
Hi, he was clearly under control. I met him before he was a puppet.
I mean, weren't we all puppets before?
We're
Being
not
controlled by the
getting
same shadow
mindless
thingy?
bickering.
Doohickey?
Something like that.
Didn't have a choice.
I'm sick of being puppeteered.
Brian 3 talking. If it wasn't for Brian 1 right here to make it here, we wouldn't even be talking to each other right now.
It's-
Understandable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're right.
He has a point. Hey, Showtime Steve talking. He has a point. He made it this far. Maybe we should
Yeah.
listen to him.
Yeah.
Me? I'm not a leader.
Well, you seem
Made
to
it
know
this
what you're
far.
doing more than any of us, sweetie.
They have a
Remember,
point.
I told you the truth.
I'm just a
because
pizzeria owner.
I
And we're
think
just-
Please,
All of
You
us
have-
were just.
you have
doing
to
that
help
one-
us.
Tell
What?
us, tell us.
I don't know. All I want to
all
do is
pressure.
just to go back home.
And that's what we
All any
all
of us want to do.
Want to
That's
do the
pretty much
same.
all what we wanted.
Mhm.
Hmm. The first step, getting out of this room.
Yeah,
How did you get in here?
this room makes me nauseous.
There's a tunnel that
Yeah.
I think if find it, we just
Wait a
have to
minute.
go
What
through.
about all of these guys? Guy, are we just
No,
Yeah, are we just gonna
can't
leave them
him
here?
No.
Well, if they're not gonna turn on, then we can't really do much for now.
Let
but
me just think.
maybe we can.
What did you
help
do
them
to
later.
get us up and running, Brian?
He spammed a bunch of buttons.
Did he?
why not?
Kind of
do
the
this?
worst
Oh,
idea.
then why don't you
like,
just
ever.
Bit of a dumb
Some more,
decision,
I guess.
but it
Don't touch anything.
worked.
Hold on.
Let's not
Back
press
up a bit.
everything. That might hurt them.
What if it blows up the whole room?
Yeah.
Hold on. I need to
Oh,
think.
that wouldn't be good.
I need to think. Okay. Showtime, Steve. Yes? How was your Brian before? What do you mean? How was he before? What made Brian change so much? That's a long story. Give me the short version. My Brian, from what I know from the past, I've not always been there. He's gone through a lot. He wasn't perfect, but he's made a lot of mistakes, and long story short, he got portal powers. His whole demeanor changed, and he's just not the same. He's not my Brian anymore. My animatronics try to prove that and tell me, but I never listened to them. I wish I had now. I wish I didn't come through this portal. I wish I wasn't here right now. Because I didn't listen. But I will say, before, he was just an ordinary business owner. He was our friend. Now, I don't recognize him at all. Brian 2 and Brian 3. Yes? Yes. Clearly, you and I all share a common thing. Oh, no figure. We're all Brian's here. And red jackets. Besides that, we are ourselves, correct? I'd hope so. I mean, yeah. It's clear that we need to... What would you do if you were in that position? If you were Portal Brian or whatever he calls himself now? Well, Brian 3 speaking. I don't know. I guess I would feel bad knowing what the outcome was, and I'd want to talk to him. Hey, Brian 3. Honestly, he's an abomination to all the Brians in the multiverses. I don't want to be compared to him. Brian 2 talking again. Clearly, nothing like this has happened before. Why do we have to... You don't want to say it, do you? I'm too scared to say it. need to show him compassion. Compassion? What do you mean show him Brian 3 talking again. What do you mean show him compassion? Look what he's done to us.
So he can sing a song?
No.
Right now, Happy
No.
Frog.
No show tunes will fix this, darling.
I'm not saying to show him compassion. I'm saying he needs... If we can just show him, us, Brian's and animatronics alike, that he's never been alone. If we just talk to him, maybe he can be remorseful for himself. Brian 2 speaking. What do the other animatronics feel about this?
Well, I
Mm.
mean, they have a point, guys. I mean, think about it for a second. We gotta show them who's the real boss? Question mark? I don't know.
But are we really the bosses? That's a very important question.
Would you rather be trapped here?
No.
Fair point.
Not really.
I'll just say this. If it was me and I was Portal Brian, I'd want someone to save me.
They're radiantly adamant on their goal. You think we were able to break that?
I mean,
you're
like
not-
he said, they're still Brian's after all. So
You're not
And
him.
We can sure try.
I know I'm not him. I know we're not the same. But like Steve said, he used to be someone's friend. Someone's family. A family to
Well,
animatronics.
That is a thing, isn't it?
Maybe
We're
he
not
just needs to be
perfect.
I know that. I know that.
We're
Well,
not his family. So why does he keep trying to make us that?
Because he lost his family. So many of them dead, so many of them gone, and so many of them not wanting to be with him anymore.
Is that why you presumed that we were dead when you first met us?
Yes. That's why I thought you guys were the real deal from our universe, but that wasn't the case. You're just different versions of them.
So why don't we show him that he's not alone, and show him that he might not have what he did in the past, but he can have what he, I don't know, he can have something better. He can create new memories with new friends.
Yeah.
it seems he needs to be reminded that he does still have that, some semblance of a family. Because, I mean, Steve, was it? How many animatronics are from your world that Brian may have been close with?
So many. He even has a son. I'm a dad?
Well, that's something.
Oh,
We're
I'm sorry,
dads?
What now?
what?
This man's a father?
Papa?
Well, he
But no.
adopted a kid named Gregory.
That makes sense.
That makes more sense.
Brian
Seems he
too
needs to be
talking.
reminded then.
And he abandoned his child? Yes.
Just to pretend that we're the animatronics he lost? We're not
That's
them.
messed up.
Trauma can drive people to do crazy things. It's probably a result of that.
Then why don't we show him that too? That we're not those animatronics.
We just
I
might
think-
have to.
I think we just need to talk to him
If we
about
tell
all
him
this.
what he's doing is wrong, that you guys are not his. You'll never be his. And we can't make a perfect world for him. Nothing in life is perfect. There's so many flaws in life. I'm flawed, you're flawed, you're flawed. Everyone here is flawed in their own way. Perfection is not a reality. It's a desire.
There's no perfection without flaw.
So we can't go alone either. We're gonna have to wake everyone here. Everyone who's ever stolen.
It's gonna get real confusing.
Oh yeah.
Well, Brian 2 and Brian 3 can all explain to everybody what is going on.
Wait a minute, but how are we going to get us back to our own universes?
Yeah, that should be our main priority first.
That's where he comes in. So are you with me? With us? Together?
I'd rather not stuck here for an eternity, so who's with them? Come on now.
I'd like to go home before I go on my stars.
He is the head that wears the
a
crown.
song about this.
I can get some butter on the way there.
I'm starting to miss my besties, so can we please... Can we go home?
Yeah, I'd like to get home.
I just want to go home.
I want to not be betrayed by my friends and cast into the Shadow Realm, so let's do it.
I miss my friends too.
I think we all do.
Mm.
So, let's wake everybody up.